Now let's head over to what you are saying about the big stories. We told you about the weather in Lagos, but you know what caused that weather is the rains, right? So once the rains come, it brings down the temperature, but it also brings down a lot of water. And the big question is, where do those waters end up? Well, we can tell you for sure that the one that came down around Mobile Estate, that road leading to Emerald Estate, caused quite some havoc, at least for road users, just when the rains came down yesterday. So we're going to show you a video of flood hitting that part of Lagos after rain at Mobile Road of Lekki Ekpe Expressway leading to Emerald Estate. And we'll show you the state of the road. There are lots of questions being asked. What exactly happened? Is it about waste management, indiscriminate dumping of refuse? Is this poor planning? Is this just as a result of the fact that Lagos is, well, is what you call a coastal state? That's what it is. There's a lot of water bodies around it. So is it as a result of that or just a human factor? We're going to show you that video, if we could just put it up any moment. But that has caused concerns for a lot of people because we're still in April. Yes, we're still in April. Don't forget there is still the big rains that will come towards the end of the year. So if we don't have that video, guys, behind the scenes, I think we could just move on to another one. But I think it's just a wake-up call yet again that we need to get serious when it comes to these issues. There you go.
Yeah. There you have it. It's coming through.
This is just the beginning.
You dare not carry your car, or even the keke cannot even pass. I guess that one wanted to. Okay, look at that guy's car. Why should I bring my car here? See, why should anybody do that?
Reality of some Lagosians. This is we will see boats now. You know, I know those people at DI, they have a way of just making lemonade out of this situation. So it's a recurrent decimal in Lagos. I don't know whether there's anything that can be done to reverse that or at least minimize it. I think that's what we can say, minimize the impact of nature's wrath when it comes to flooding and all of that. But that's also a wake-up call to the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the people in charge of that ministry to see what they can do to make life a lot more easier for the people of Lagos State, especially who will be badly affected by this particular flood season or flooding season.
And just to say that that area is Lekki Ekpe Expressway leading to Emerald Estate, Mobile Estate or so. So you could say that, oh, what happened to preparing ahead of the flood, clearing drains and canals? But we know that the island is always hard hit whenever the floods come, and so sometimes it may have very little to do with, you know, preparation, with sanitation of the environment and all of that, but more to do with the particular uniqueness of the terrain. So it goes back to what the state government is doing to ensure that there are mitigation efforts, you know, to ensure that the island is livable. And time and again, we've been, you know, on this conversation. So we may just be back here in a matter of days. But, well, we were with the people of the island this morning and through the rains. Let's go to this one that dominated the Nigerian social media space yesterday. That's it. Your favorite juju musician, King Sunny Ade, debunking reports that he's been missing. Let's listen to him.
7-something hours ago, up to now, the whole world just calling me. And I have to thank God for the love. I wonder why people say I've been kidnapped. Won't kidnap me, won't kidnap me. I thank God and I thank the whole nation, the great Nigeria, and thank you from the beginning, from our president of the great nation Nigeria. I thank everybody for the concern. ènìyàn bó ní lára dáṣọ lọ ènìyàn láṣọ yìí ní tí mo fi ń bora.
KSA there debunking reports, earlier reports, I believe, also by a family member that he had been kidnapped by some members of his team, and there were some rather startling revelations that came through about his kidnap as well, something to do with his drugging, blackmailing him, trying to get money from him, and raising an alarm, so to speak. So KSA is saying, no, I've not been kidnapped. Well, he didn't quite address the other issues, and we hope that this stays there as it is, and we don't have to, talk about the other negative aspects of the report. We hope that it ends, because we love KSA. It is a national jewel. Guys.
There you go. I remember Ashake, there were issues with him and his father. He replied with a song. And you remember Ebenezer Obey as well, with the rumors. He replied with a song. KSA ended the reply with a song. So it's a trend we're seeing, but it's good to see him. But let's move on to this one about the EFCC. The EFCC made the news not once, not twice yesterday, with arrests here and there. And one of the arrests that the EFCC made is of socialite E-Money over alleged Naira abuse. So, yeah, the EFCC has arrested E-Money, who is Case's brother. Right, because just in case you're wondering, yes, he's been arrested by the EFCC over alleged Naira abuse. And let's take a look at what Nigerians are saying. Sammy is the first user, says that the EFCC seems serious about cracking down on Naira abuse. But I wonder how they'll balance this with, this user says, cultural practices, like money spraying at events, something so common in Nigeria. I don't think it's a cultural thing, as deep as that. It's just a thing at parties. I don't think we should target a cultural thing. People just want to show they have money and they sprayed. So I don't think it's a culture. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Is it a cultural thing?
I know people refer to, in the East, that showmanship is always there. Money is a big deal, They are industrious people. And if you see the way they build, if you see the way they party, so it's not, if you go to the East, any party, literally, people spraying money. So perhaps that's why people call it cultural thing.
Because they used to spray calories then. I don't want to be sprayed calories,
no, Perhaps calories was not working then. Now that it's notes, they can easily spray. But let's get the next comment. Drogba of Lagos says, official EFCC, Chief Okoya's son is Okoya's son is above the law. Up till now, that boy hasn't been arrested or charged to court for abusing our Naira. E-Money sprayed dollars in Nigeria and was arrested. I don't understand how you guys operate. So that's a question that EFCC should answer. Because I remember that incident where I think the policeman or the police lady, I don't know, was reprimanded, if I understand very well, because of that Okoya's son, or the sons now, the way they were using the Naira in that sense. And everybody was shouting, you are reprimanding the police officer who just held the money. What of the boys who were spraying the money in that sense? So, EFCC, let's find out from you what exactly is going on with the Okoya sons. Did you arrest them? Did you question them?
Well, the EFCC put out a statement that they invited them.
Okay, what's the outcome of the invite?
That's the point. So this happened earlier in the year. It's been how long now? About, is it 3 months now since that invite? And I would hate to believe that it's taken the EFCC this long.
See, that is always a problem.
And they've been diligent with the arrest of the E-Money.
Yeah, they've arrested Chief Priest. Chief Priest was, no, it wasn't Bobrisky.
Right.
Well, Bobrisky had to go to jail for that as well. E-Money, no, not E-Money, now Chief Priest.
Yeah, he didn't go. He found a way around it.
He found a way. They had to settle out because now E-Money and all that. But also, we've seen other people as well. So the whole idea is to the effect that let the law be the same for everyone. So it's important that the EFCC comes out to say, you have investigated the billionaire Okoya's sons. So what's the outcome of that particular investigation? Because if people don't see outcome, they will be referencing this, and it's their right to reference it because it looks like you're biased. So for your sake and for our nation, the integrity of our institution, it's always good to be the rule of law to operate the same way, no matter whose ox is God and who is involved in the situation.
Well, we have one more comment on this one, and it's One Way 24, who says, I think we should have grown up from money spraying by now. it's such a barbaric act, who are the ones who started it safe? Because I'm sure it's not our culture, as we weren't using paper money from time. Well, good observation there. And Kadi has asked a similar question.
I feel vindicated, right?
Why do you feel vindicated?
But there's a new and emerging culture, you know, from parties in recent times. People acknowledge the fact that some people want to appreciate you as a matter of compulsion, you know, coming to your party, not just to, you know, enjoy the refreshments that you offer. So they provide a sort of basket for people to drop the money into, and that is responsible. That shows respect for our currency, the Naira, and that should be, you know, a growing practice that will replace the old norm.
Fantastic. So we'll move on back. Guys, I just want to read a comment from this Okowa's statement saying he regrets, I regret accepting to run with Atiku. This Mind Talk says, Nigerian politicians have no honor in their version of politics. There are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, just permanent interests. Well, the shame part, I don't want to talk about it. The interest part is what I want to comment. Okay, guys, so that is how much we can take as far as the issue of what you're saying on X is concerned. Don't forget, we have our WhatsApp number, we have the email, as well as your post on X. Those are the ways you can reach us so we can help amplify your voice on the program. Yes, that's a magic number. Messages and videos only. So please do well to send it to us.
Yeah. So let's just know what you think about the EFCC's recent arrest, particularly of E-Money. Yes, the Okoya's son apologized and all, but do you sense double standards here? So you can send your comments. And hey, is this really a culture thing? Should we just end this once and for all? Because it's against the law. So let us know. You see the number on your screen. Send your
they
comments.
Apologized?
Oh yeah, they put out an apology statement online afterwards. So I don't know if that was the deal, if that was the agreement that was made after the invite or otherwise.
Yes, come and tell us anyway.
Exactly. That's the point.
So it's not them that will tell us. It's
so let us know. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.